Hey you guys, so it's National Coming Out Day and I'm going to do my coming out story. If you don't know, I'm Nicolay and I have a channel with my boyfriend Austin and we do like boyfriend videos and stuff, but this is going to be a solo video with me. I'm going to start my coming out story with how it happens in real life. It's when you accept yourself, because that's the first step and that's always the hardest, what I think. Basically, I was in my junior year, I was 16, and I was completely straight. I was a football player, I was just your typical jock, like, oh, and, and, like, one day, I don't know if one day, but, like, one day I realized that guys were kind of cute, and I thought, oh, maybe I'm bi, but no, I can't be bi because that's weird, because, gays are weird. At least that's what I thought, like, back then. And like over time, guys kept getting cuter and cuter while I was getting older. And I started to think, oh, am I like actually really bi? And I was like, yeah, I guess I am, but it's okay because I'm still kind of straight. And more time went on, and girls seemed less attractive and guys seemed more attractive, so I was like, oh shit, I may be gay. And over time it kind of just progressed, but I really try to fight it off and repress it because I thought I was going to be judged a lot and people weren't going to like me, I was going to lose friends and all that stuff. But finally I was able to accept myself, even though it took me a long time. And that kind of happened through me having a boyfriend, my first boyfriend, and the way I came out to my parents. I got a boyfriend off of Grindr in the summertime, and before junior year, and my parents wanted to meet him because he was just my friend at first that was coming over to we're gonna go see a movie or whatever, and my mom was like, wait, I want to meet him, and just make sure you're not with any hoodlums. And basically he was really flamboyant, he had on jorts, a colorful shirt, and he had blue hair at that time, I think. And I tried to straighten him up, but it didn't work. So my mom was just like, okay, have fun or whatever, and we went and did our thing. And I came back, and the first thing she asked me is, are you gay? Are you gay? And I kept saying no, but she was like, are you gay? And finally I was like, yeah, I guess. And she was like, is that your boyfriend? I'm like, yeah. And she's like, oh, cool, or whatever. And she got emotional, like all parents are going to, because it just is, that's what happens. My mom's main worry was if I could have a baby, I think. And I was like, hey, adoption, I'm adopted, it's possible. So that made her feel better, and after maybe a week of her being worried about it, she was just like, oh, okay, cool, do you. And my dad was completely fine with it because his brother's gay, so he was kind of already had that in his life. So I guess the next step in me coming out was through school. At school I was really scared, and that's what made me try to repress who I was, because being a football player, you always hear gay jokes, you always hear about if he was gay, he'd be weird, or if he was gay, I don't want him in the locker room with me because he'll try to rape me, because gay guys every straight and gay guy apparently. And yeah, all that stuff kind of made me think I was, or want to be straight, because I thought I was gonna be hated against because I was gay. But I was forget it, I'm gonna get a boyfriend, another one. And I did, through Hot or Not, of all places. And
He met me.
And all that stuff kind of made me want to repress who I was and stay straight. But I finally decided, hey, I want another boyfriend, so during the summer, because I was away from all that, so it helped me accept myself more, I guess. I got my amazing boyfriend Austin. We met over Hot or Not, and basically we were going out for a little while, and I started falling in love with him, and we decided that we were gonna get into YouTube. But since I wasn't out, we were like, hey, you're just gonna do it at first. So he did his thing, he did his YouTube, he was all cute and stuff. And finally I was getting, like the vibe that I do want to start getting in it. I'm not gonna actually come out, and if it happens, it happens. So at 200 whole subscribers, I was in our first video, and we did that for a couple months, into the school year. We were dating and all this stuff, and nobody knew. Somehow nobody found it on YouTube. Nobody saw the people commenting or, and tagging me on stuff and Instagram and stuff. And I don't know, nobody found out. So it took a little while, but finally I was like, I need to tell somebody. And I got some support from my boyfriend, which really helped. And so I was at work at Hollister, and there was a football player there who was a friend. And so I was like, hey, I'm gonna come out to him, I think. And it took me about a week, and we would like work every day. Like, how the hell do I come out to him? Like I was scared as hell. And finally I just sent him a text message. I was like, hey bro, guess what? And he was like, oh, that's cool, I don't really care, I'm still your friend, do you? And I was like, I got the coming out high, which usually happens after you come out to your first person. And I was like, I'm gonna tell my other friend, and I did, and the same response happened, and I was like so delighted, and like I really got that coming out high. So I'm like, hey, how do I come out? Should I just tell people at school? Should I let the rumor spread? And I was like, no, I'll come out on Instagram, because that's the smartest choice. And my boyfriend did that too.
He was copying after his little boyfriend.
And it was the week before Christmas, and I was like, hey, I think I'm gonna do it during Christmas break, because then people won't have to see me, or I don't have to see them right after I come out in person. So I thought it would be easier. So I did that, and I was nervous as hell. I was with my boyfriend when we posted the picture, and immediately it got hundreds of likes, more than any other picture I've ever posted got. It got, a lot of comments, and a lot of them were actually, oh, his account got hacked. Oh, haha, this is a funny joke. There were some supporters, but most people didn't believe it. And I got text messages saying, hey, somebody was messing with your account, and I was just like, no, actually, not really. And they're like, oh, that's cool. And some of them were like, oh, that's cool, I don't care. But some of them were still like a little hesitant, but that was only like 1 or 2 people. So basically that happened. I came to school the next week, and I thought it was going to be weird. Like, everybody was going to look at me. People were going to treat me differently. I was going to be the odd one out. But what really happened, and the only thing that happened was that people came up to me and said, oh, good job, congratulations, I'm proud of you, and all that jazz. I had 1 or 2 people ask me, hey, when did you become gay, and stuff like that, and that's just because people don't know, really. And that happened, and it was like, unlike most people, they have like a hard time, with people at school. They might get bullied. Like, my boyfriend got expelled from his old school for it, but everybody at my school was like, oh, that's cool, do you, like, it's cool, like, we accept you. And even the football players were like, oh my god, that was so, like, that was so brave of you. Oh yeah, we don't care, just live your life. I was scared to come out during the season, so I did wait till after the season, but I realized that it wouldn't have mattered during the season if I came out or not. Nobody would have really been upset. And basically I came out, and it was the best feeling ever. I became more open, like, socially. Like, I was able to express myself better. I became happier, and it helped me, like, with videos and stuff, and just, like, making more friends, because I did make a lot more friends afterwards. And basically, I don't think there was a single negative consequence to me coming out, and I was so happy about that. And it's honestly the best thing I've done ever so far in my life. It's National Coming Out Day, and I know a lot of people are coming out, and I know some people aren't ready, but I think it's something that should be thought about. I mean, do it when you're ready, but it's such a good feeling. So if you are ready, try to do it. Like, get support and try to do it, because it's the best feeling ever. And that's my coming out story. I hope you guys liked it. Come here, baby. And if you want, you could see us in the future on our channel. And remember, you guys, you're never alone.
Because you always have us.
Bye, guys. Happy National Coming Out Day.
We love you.
Mwah.
Mwah. Mwah.